Our extension entomologist, Dr. Tom Royer, joins us now. Tom, why don't we just start with an overview of what you're observing with the wheat crop around Oklahoma?
Something unusual this year. One of the most prominent aphid that I've been getting samples on and being asked to identify is the English grain aphid. So I kind of say where the English are invading us again, but it's an unusual one. It's one that we don't typically see here in Oklahoma. Apparently we had the right kind of weather this year. And the unusual thing about it is that people will mistake it for a green bug when it's, in leaves, but it likes to get into the head once that head emerges, and they'll start sucking the plant juices out of the head and cause the head to not fill, the seed not fill properly. So it's important to go out and scout for them, look for them particularly on the head, maybe take a head and start beating it on your hand to see if they're falling out.
So it sounds like they can be pretty detrimental, especially at this stage in the growing season. What are the treatment options, if there are any, at this stage?
They are controlled by any number of insecticides that we recommend for aphid control in general. So that's not the issue. It's just making sure you get out there and find them and see if they're there.
The last time we saw you, the topic was armyworms. What's the status there?
I haven't heard much about armyworms, but the heads are out right now, and this is the time when armyworms can be a problem. So I would just suggest anybody, as they're looking for English grain aphids, pay attention to see if there's any armyworm activity too.
You also have some research milestones to talk about. Give us an update.
We've been collecting data for about the last 5 years, and it started out just collecting yield data because I was interested in evaluating a farmer practice of adding an insecticide with their top dress nitrogen application in the wintertime. And my idea was that originally I wanted to show them that it wasn't beneficial to them. It didn't pay for itself. And you have to admit when you're wrong. It turns out that they really gain a pretty sizable increase in or protection and yield. So once I realized that that was the case, I wanted to find out why. And I think I found the answer. There's kind of a hidden mite called the winter grain mite that we don't pay attention to because they're in the ground and they don't come up. But our research shows that application will really knock them back.
And that's the fun of discovery, is coming up with possible scenarios, and then it goes the way it's supposed to go with the way the research is set up.
I hate to admit when I'm wrong, but if the data says I'm wrong, then I have to admit that I'm wrong too.
How about when growers hear that? Are they're okay do they think it's funny?
Yeah, they do. They do.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that with us, and we look forward to hearing more as it progresses. Thanks a lot.